Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. David Lammy is so far up his own backside, he's looking out of his own mouth. And boy, is that a big backside to climb into. 20, 30,000 tonnes, to quote Titanic. But he's wandering around now through Westminster and he's insisting that civil servants call him Deputy Prime Minister. Now, he should be called Minister. He's the Minister of Justice, and his formal address will be Minister. Yes, Minister. No, Minister. 3 bags full, you fat bastard Minister. But he doesn't like that. He wants to feel important for the only time in his life. So he's insisting that they use DPM. Deputy Prime Minister. Yes, Deputy Prime Minister. No, sir, Deputy Prime Minister, sir. Go F yourself. Go, Deputy Prime Minister, sir. He's being mocked, not only by the Tories and by Reform and the Lib Dems and everyone. He's being mocked by his own colleagues. Labour MPs are laughing at him as well. Now, officials have called the Deputy Prime Minister this title since day one of getting the job, because that's what he insisted on day one. They didn't, they didn't do it out of voluntary thing, out of respect. They did it because he insisted, you will address me as Deputy Prime Minister. Well, what an arrogant, conceited, tiny penised little man he must be. It's like people who are given an honorary doctorate at Oxford insisting they're called doctor. They're not a doctor. They've got an honorary doctorate. It means nothing. It's a nothing burger. But this is after, of course, this guy has failed twice. He failed as Foreign Secretary so badly that despite Keir Starmer saying he'll be in post for 5 years, he had to demote him to Justice. And then he gave him the Deputy Prime Minister title as a sop, just take that and shut the hell up, you fat, odious, stupid idiot, basically. Starmer is in a position, he really wants to get rid of him. But having said about the 5-year thing, well, he can't. It looks stupid. So he's failed in Foreign Office, and now he's failing in Justice with, the one in, one out policy, it seems to be. Because they put one person in prison and then they release another one accidentally, don't they? There's so many people out are on the run and, haven't been caught. Not just the ones that we hear about. They're releasing between 20 and 30 a month accidentally. And he's been in the job a couple of months now. I mean, this isn't something that's happened on the day he came in. And then he said, boasting about all these controls he's put in place. And it turns out he hasn't, and it's all bullshit. Then he turns up to Deputy Prime Minister question, all full of himself. I'm the first black man to do this. Well, what we do? We got the first female Chancellor. She made a shit job of it too. And lo and behold, the first black Deputy Prime Minister's questions. That was shit as well. First of all, before he even bothers, he goes and buys a new suit because he thinks he's important. He's got to look sharp. You can't look sharp when you're round. You know that. And then he turns up and he's got no poppy. And he has to steal a poppy from an ex-serviceman who incidentally was wearing an ex-service poppy that David Lammy was not entitled to wear but did. And then afterwards it was like, oh, he had a poppy but it fell off his suit. Did it? Was that on the way back from seeing his wife's aunt's sister's little puppy that had fallen in the strawberry patch? They really think we are stupid, don't they? These odious creeps. And they lie and they lie and they lie. Just tell the truth. You bought a new suit and you forgot to put a poppy in it. There you go. If you'd have said that, people went, well, that's fair enough. He's told the truth. We've all done it. We've all bought a poppy, put it in a jacket, gone out the next day, different jacket. And then, I didn't have a poppy. Oh, yes, on the other jacket. Genuinely true, but, But he couldn't do that. He had to lie and lie and lie. Walter fucking Mitty. That's what this government is. It's 427, or however many there are, Walter bloody Mitties. And they're all pretending that they're good. And not one of them is. I mean, with the real moron in the Labour Party, please stand up, and that's a regiment coming to attention, isn't it? Oh, I don't get this, but then he insists, oh, you have to call me Deputy Prime Minister. How about what we call you, what you are? You're an incompetent turd. That's what we'll call you. IT. You're in charge of IT. The incompetent turds. supreme head of incompetent turds. Thanks very much. Bye.